Topics panel has reclaimed their seats on the couch. Darcy, Claire, and Suzie, welcome back. Let's get to it. Okay. Starting with the sad topic, something that kind of really knocked the wind out of all of our sails. The death of Matthew Perry over the weekend, 54 years old, too
So
young.
sad.
Really took the nation by surprise. For days, we actually didn't hear anything from the rest of the cast of Friends, but they recently all shared a joint statement.
I love that they did a joint statement. That was so perfect.
And it was so real. You know, it was like, look, this is for someone who wasn't just a member of a cast with us. This was a member of our family. So
Yeah.
And they had done everything like that together in
Yeah.
that sense. They even had
they
gone on
negotiated their
strike
contracts together.
yeah,
They
had
did all the
negotiated,
things. And
yeah, so that made sense.
so it is very sad. It's interesting, though. I don't know if you all felt the same way. When I read that headline, it got me right in the gut. And I don't know this person personally. Like, I just know them from TV.
Yeah, but in your house, like, people on TV come into our homes and grew up watching Friends, like, all the time. I've seen every episode, so it's like, you feel like you know these people, and he's off camera in the real world, which I read a statement from him, and that how he wanted to be remembered was, you know, not just from Friends, but also everything that he did to help others.
And that's I think was the hardest thing for me, is that he had spent so much of his life trying to help other people, yet he could not kick this disease and
It
this
is. Let's
addiction.
just be clear that addiction
Yeah.
is a disease. It absolutely changes the brain chemistry. It literally changes your brain so that you are unable to, you know, access those functions that
And
would
he-
help you fight
He
it.
tried so hard to. I think 15 times in rehab, and he speaks really. He spoke very openly about all the years on Friends and the toll it took, and
Yes.
how people rallied around him. And yet, it was really sad for that reason.
For many reasons. For many reasons to lose him so young. Well, I'm glad that we got to share that, our thoughts and prayers to that family and as you all. You know, we know it's hard out there when you see those things happen. Let's switch gears now to another
totally different.
celebrity. Totally different. I don't even know how I had to make this transition.
Sorry.
I hate you.
Sorry, I know.
You do owe me a formal apology.
That
She's like, have this
apology
transition.
Is now here with
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's talk about Flav now, shall we, my friends? All right, so he apparently opened the Milwaukee Bucks game recently.
love it.
Singing the national anthem. Let's take a listen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
Those Boy Scouts.
Now, it is a hard song
It
to
is
sing.
such
It's
a
one
hard
of the
song.
hardest songs to
This
sing.
was on his bucket list, so I love that he sang that.
And he was trying his best.
Yeah.
He was trying his best.
And I just love him. You can't not smile when he's doing anything with the keyboard, the timepiece. It's just, I love him.
Only in Wisconsin.
Only in Wisconsin, huh?
Did they reach out to him, or did he say, hey, I want to do this?
I don't know the particulars of that. I don't know. However, I am bravo to getting that bucket list item checked out.
He took it really seriously.
As long as he was trying his
and
best.
he's a musician, like he plays the plays the
Yes.
piano, so
I mean, for him to have as many reality shows based around him as he has, then he's clearly, people like the guy.
I just love seeing his name written out, that it's Flavor Flav.
Flav. And I always thought it was
because we say
Flava
Flava.
Flav.
Yeah, but no.
I kept writing it like
No,
that.
it's
and it
proper.
Was flavor.
Flavor.
It is. He just makes me
Flavor
happy just
Flav.
thinking about him.
Let's talk about more music. In this way, kind of a little bit of zombie music. So the Beatles.
The Beatles.
Oh.
So AI
This is weird.
okay, so all right. So the Beatles are back together kind of because of AI, right?
Yeah. I guess this is a track. They call it the last one they'll do, and it's one of the songs that John Lennon did, and so they've used AI to put all the voices back together.
Yeah, no.
No, I don't.
I am hardcore against this.
Yeah.
And everyone, I feel like the person who's like missing technology, I don't mind AI fixing a picture or two.
Yeah, right.
But don't write for me and don't sing for me using some dead person's voice. Thank you.
I think it's John Lennon's actual voice track, and they lifted out the instrumental, and so it's his singing, and then they sort of layered in.
But
the rest
they
of the
layered
team
in the rest
together?
of them, not all of whom are
Right,
still
and then
alive.
George Harrison is somehow layered into it, and then, yeah, I don't know. I have to hear the song first.
They call it the last one they'll do, but I don't know. I think as long as there's money and there's technology, I think we're going to see more of this. And I don't love it either. But
I feel like there's got to be some, because you know how I feel about the Ghostbusters thing when they put Egon Spengler in the end, and he had not been with us.
Well, we do now. And I'd like to make a formal apology, all the Ghostbusters.
Thank you.
To you.
All right, let's move on to something else that really burns my britches. Did you hear about this? A restaurant in Georgia, which, calm down, Georgia, first of all,
Seriously.
adds a $50 surcharge to a family's bill because of loud kids. Now, this went viral on Reddit, sparked quite the debate. The menu did say adult surcharge for adults unable to parent. First of all, if I saw that, I'd be like, peace
I would owe
out.
so much money. Like, it's already so expensive to go out, but like, I don't know. But I also
How
get it from the
unruly were these
restaurant.
kids,
Yeah,
though?
I don't know. What were the kids doing? If they were like on the table and stuff, kicking people's pasta over, then I don't know.
They said that they weren't that unruly, and nobody complained. I just feel like if you're going to have
nobody
this
complained
until the end, when they took their kids out to kind of run around outside, then the guy came up to him and said, "Oh, and there's a $50 surcharge for you."
I would have bet. I would have been like, you know what? Call the cops because I ain't paying.
Same.
I've seen a lot of things about restaurants having rules.
Yes.
And the not being upfront with them.
Yes.
And I think that's like
That's what upsets me.
Yeah.
I got a cell phone surcharge once at a restaurant. I'm not going to say which one.
At a restaurant?
Here in Seattle.
Oh,
where
you gotta
you're not
tell us.
supposed to have your phones out. And
No,
apparently
they
at
did
some
not.
point
Oh, my
I had my
goodness.
phone out and the bill came and it had $20 for a phone charge.
Oh, I so want to put them on blast right now.
What?
But I
I'm not
will
going to say. I'm not going to say.
Don't
It's
tell me.
fair.
They warned you.
Yeah.
Did they warn you ahead of time?
It is. It's posted.
Okay.
You have kids though. Like,
I know.
have kids. I know
Yeah.
myself. I'm not
Wow.
like Instagramming. I'm like, did my nanny
I
text
probably
me?
was Instagramming.
I would be
Well,
too.
you are not helping the situation.
You are the naughty
I
child.
would be too.
Hi, Faye.
Wow.
Thank you both so much for being here.
Oh, happy
thank you for the
Halloween.
formal apologies and for always being
You're welcome.
amazing. And thank you for spending time with us today. And of course, another big happy Halloween from all of us here at New Day.